Good morning, friends. So today I'm going to take this seminar on the topic Pareto distribution. So what is Pareto distribution? Pareto distribution is the first of a series of distribution suggested for studying the distribution of income among the country. It was introduced by Wilfredo Pareto. Based on a series of studies, he came into the conclusion that if n is the number of persons in a country with income greater than or equal to 7, then n equals to ax raised to minus a, where a and a are parameters and a is known as Pareto's constant. He was of opinion that this law is independent of the social and political conditions of the country. Later, more intensive studies were made by other economists and several modifications were suggested to this law. Even now, this law has a very important place in the study of income distribution, and this law is called as Pareto's law. The probability distribution to which this law leads is called as Pareto's distribution. Now, what is Pareto's law of income distribution? Pareto's law states that in all places and at all times, the distribution of income in a stable economy is given approximately by the empirical formula y equals to a divided by x minus a the whole raised to alpha, where a, x, alpha are parameters and y is the number of persons having income x or more. A is the lowest income of the community. Now we are moving to the graphical test of Pareto's law. By plotting income in the y-axis and population in the x-axis, the Pareto's law is given will give a straight line with the slope minus alpha. That is, let a equal to 0, then we get y equal to a divided by x raised to alpha, and this is a simplified version of Pareto's law. By taking logarithm on both sides, we get log y equals to log n minus alpha log n. And this is graphically on a graph, it will give a straight line with slope equals to minus alpha. This is the graphical test for Pareto. So here now we are going to find out the number of persons having exactly x units of income. Before we have already seen y equal to ax raised to x, a divided by x raised to alpha. Now differentiating dy by dx is equal to a into minus alpha x raised to minus alpha minus 1, and which is equal to minus a into alpha divided by x raised to alpha plus 1. By considering minus alpha into a as e0, we get the number of persons having exactly x unit of income as a0 divided by x raised to alpha plus 1. Now we are going to find out the number of persons having income between a and b. We already know the Pareto's law y equal to a0 divided by x raised to alpha plus 1. Integrating it from a to b, we get the final answer as a0 divided by alpha is 1 minus a raised to alpha minus 1 minus b raised to alpha, which is the number of persons having income between a and b. Now the total income of person whose income is between a and b. For that, consider the number of persons having income exactly x is y, and total income of the y persons is x dot y, which is given by x dot a0 divided by x raised to alpha by alpha plus 1. The total income is obtained by integrating it over a to b. The final answer we get as a0 divided by alpha minus 1 is 1 divided by a raised to alpha minus 1 minus 1 divided by b raised to minus 1. Now we have to find out the average income. For that, first let x0 be the lowest income, alpha be the highest income, and the total number of persons is given by integral x0 to alpha, a0 divided by x raised to alpha plus 1 dx, and the answer we get is as a0 divided by alpha into x0 raised to alpha, which is the total number of persons. Now we find out the total income, which is given by integrating x0 to alpha, a0 x raised to alpha dx, and the answer is a0 divided by alpha minus 1, x0 into alpha minus 1. So the average income can be obtained by dividing the both, that is a0 divided by alpha minus 1 into x0 raised to alpha minus 1, the whole divided by a0 divided by alpha into x0 raised to alpha, which is alpha divided by alpha minus 1 into x0, which is the equation for and income. Now we are moving to the final topic, that is splitting of Pareto's distribution. Pareto income law is given by y is equal to a divided by x raised to alpha, where a and b are constant to be determined from the income data using the principle of least square. So by taking logarithm, we get log y equal to log a minus alpha log a. By doing the substitution, u is equal to a dash minus alpha v, which describes a straight line. Now by using least square method, we get the normal equation of summation u is equal to n a dash minus alpha summation v, summation u v equal to a dash summation v minus alpha summation v square. By solving this equation, we get a and v, and a is equal to antilog a dash and x is equal to antilog b. So with that, I stop my seminar. Thank you everyone.